Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to AriesEDC. So I have my lone ADC RV2, the naked or the skeletonized Gargoyle. So it's time to heat treat. Broke out the forge, and I'm going to quench the ADC RV2 blade. So I got it up to temperature, and the fun part. So this thing was heat treated, and I'm looking forward to getting this one finished up, hopefully maybe on this video. All right, guys, there it is, the one ADC RV2 blade for November has now been quenched, and now it's time to put it in the temper. I'm gonna go throw it in the temper again after I quench it in the oil. Then this gets tempered, and I'm gonna go throw this in my little oven, 350 degrees for 2 hours. Then I'm gonna let it, I do that for 2 cycles. So I'm gonna take it out, let it cool off, and then I put it right back in for another 2 hours, and that gets me a nice good temper. I like that. Unfortunately, that doesn't always stay. Basically, that's where the blade was heated. When I heat treat, obviously with the tongs, I can't heat treat the whole blade. I'm only worried about, obviously, the sharpened edge. I want this to be hardened. I don't really care about the handle so much, but I had it all nice and clean, and now it's all nice and dirty, but now it's time to get some of that excess oil off, and I'm gonna go throw this in the temper, and I'll check back with you guys in 4 hours. Woohoo! All right, guys, the Gargoyle is still tempering. I am still waiting for the second temper on that. So I did the 2 hours, and now it's in there again for another 2 hours. So I gotta wait. So while I'm waiting, I decided I'm gonna make myself a little busy. I have time to kill. And I put a poll on my community page on what I should do once I'm done with the Gargoyle. Should I work on some of the side projects, or should I get started on the December builds? And I'm kind of undecided on what I really want to do. A part of me wants to do both. I want to do the thorns because that gets me ahead of the game come next month, and then maybe next month I can work on some of this extra stuff as well. But I also really want to kind of get this next stuff done. So what I'm going to do, and everybody, I want everybody to take a deep breath right now. Everybody take a deep breath, because what I'm going to do is I am going to make the wooden blanks for the Rock Hopper XL, a 4-fingered spike. So this is, instead of the 3-finger spike, this is a 4-finger spike. So you can see it's a full 4-finger. It's the same blade size, except it extended the handle out, and it still looks, it doesn't look bad. I still kind of like that. This is what I'm calling the extra large spike, but I think that blade's getting a little too long. But I think the spike with just a 4-finger is going to be pretty awesome. So what I want to do is I am going to do I want to take the hand-drawn rock hopper, the hand-drawn spike, the hand-drawn cardinal. Oh boy, don't look at those are top secret. The cardinal XL, and this kind of future bird and trout type one that I've been playing with. So what I want to do is make the 4 wooden blanks. So basically what I have to do is cut these out, take them over to this thin plywood that I have, trace that onto the plywood, cut out the plywood, take it to the grinder, smooth it all out, get it to shape so that I can have a workable model in my hand to see how it feels. So let's go do that. Alright guys, let's see how we did. Don't mind all this background noise, but I got fans and it was a hot one today for November. Alright, so the spike, ta-da, 4 fingers. 4-finger spike. The blade is just as long as the normal spike. I just stretched this out really maybe 1/4 of an inch, just one more finger. I keep hitting the camera, I am so sorry. But there you go. So the 4-finger spike, good. Let's look at the Cardinal XL. How close did I get to that? Yeah, look at that, dead on. And I gotta tell you, this one, that is really good. I gotta say, that's 4 fingers, locks you in. Your pinky gets locked in right in here. It's nice and thin. Oh yeah, look at that. I don't know about you guys, but that one might be exciting to do. So we got the 4-finger, the extra long, and now we do the rock hopper. Ooh, you know what? Hold on, let me go get the regular rock hopper. All right, first let's see how close we got to the hand drawn. That's pretty darn close. It's right there. Actually, it's a little longer in the blade, but I can always tweak it in steel, but as long as we're close. And then here, that is versus the regular rock hopper. So the regular rock hopper right about there, and it just stretches that handle out just a little bit more. It's 3.5. It's 3.5. But the way that handle will be rounded is it'll fill the hand. But yeah, and a little bit longer blade. But I don't know. What do you guys think of that? I think I want to thin this out a little bit more. What do you guys think? Yeah, let's. I got the angles a little bit different, but I wanna. How can I do that? I want to smooth this out a little bit right in here. And yeah, like this. Thin this out just a little bit. Not the length. Just, I'm gonna keep the length. Keep the length. Don't go past that. So I'm gonna, I gotta stop doing this. All right, so I'm gonna do a little bit more work on the rock hopper. And the last is this. So doing it, the tip kind of broke off. which is fine. That's not a big deal, because when I draw it out on the steel, I know what it's supposed to be. But let's see how far off I was on this. That's pretty good. That's not bad. I kind of like this. What do you think? Look, that's a 4-finger. You choke up. The idea is this is kind of a choke up position, so there's not going to be a sharpening choil. That's going to be the edge. So just like in a pocket knife, there'll be an edge right there. So we'll see. Like you can see here, that's where the bevel's going to start. So that'll be kind of like right there on the choke up position, and a nice little slicer. What do you guys think? All right, very cool. I'm gonna do a little tweaking on the rock hopper, but we are in good spot, and I better go check on that gargoyle. Awesome. Well, there it is, guys. It is all tempered and heat treated and ready to be cleaned up. Hold on, let me get something. I want to test it. All right. I like to do a little file test every once in a while just to make sure. So yep, not biting in. Successful heat treat. So it's Friday morning as I'm filming this, and I have the live stream today, so I have nothing really else to work on except for like fixing some of this stuff. What I want to do is get this done. I have to get all the forge scale off, get it all cleaned up, get in the holes, get all this stuff done, hand sand this. Yeah, I'm gonna hand sand that one pretty. I think I'm gonna go to 600 grit and get that nice and shiny, and get this all 400, because I want it blued, or the customer wants it blued, and the better finish I can get on it, the better it will blue. I have realized. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to get this all cleaned up during the live stream. I got to put the maker's mark on it, and that's it. And then maybe blue it. If I can get the maker's mark on it, get it polished up a little bit after putting the maker's mark on it, then maybe I can go ahead and blue it as well. And I'll check back in with you guys after the live stream, and we'll see how much I actually got done. But before I start the live stream, I'm going to thin this out a little bit. Like I shared with you guys, that was a little thick in there, so I'm gonna take that down just a hair, kind of refine the tip a little bit. But like with the direction the spike is going, and instead of calling this a 4-finger spike, I might just call it the spike, and that's what the spike will be. And this will go away. The 3-finger will be gone, and it'll be just the 4-finger. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I also, when I did my wooden blank for the gargoyle, it's shorter than what I normally would do, and I didn't like the belly on it, etc. So normally the gargoyle gets stretched out a little bit more, and it gives it a nicer look. So I need to redo the blank for this too. Since I'm doing blanks, I might as well fix some of the things that I need to fix. So I'm going to work on that and then prepare for the live stream. And then I'll let you guys know what this one looks like afterwards. All right, guys, so I should probably put a light on, huh? I'm in the dark. I'm in the dark. So the Gargoyle, boom, completely cleaned up, hand sanded, looking pretty good. So now going to, looking good, it's time to blue it. We're going to use some of the magic stuff and we're gonna blue it and get it done. So this one is going to be blued. So really the only thing left that I have on this is I gotta blue it, get that done, then do the sheath and sharpening. And then that one is done. And then this morning, while I was waiting for pull out something. While I was waiting for the live stream to start, I didn't want to get started on that. I went ahead and started working on the thorns. So I got the wooden blanks cut out for the XL models and the new kind of bird and trout model. And then I also got the thorns started. So what I did was the 3 stainless, I'm gonna do 3 stainless blades for December. And when I get the blanks, so I have the blanks, right? These blanks don't come flat. The edges are all crooked, and then you have like these tabs that you have to grind off. So I have to clean them up. I have to open the holes up a little bit and get them prepped for the next step. So I basically on the 3 stainless is I flattened everything off, got them nice and smoothed out on all 3. So then it's just drill the holes a little bit bigger and then we're off to do bevels. So I've already started the thorns and getting them going. Plus I've already made the wooden blanks for the XL models. So if I wanted to do an XL model or the new bird and trout, I already have the blanks made. So I just, bloop, and then I can cut it out and get it started. So we're gonna see how quickly I get done with the Gargoyle. I also got an email today from Peters and they updated me letting me know that the 4 blades for November are in hardening already. So they're already in hardening, which maybe by the end of the day, they can be in tempering, which maybe early next week, maybe they'll ship them back and then I could get them back. That would be cool. Then I can get them back earlier than later. And then I can get the November stuff done. That would be pretty darn cool. So I'm gonna blue this and I'm gonna go grab some food because I'm starving right now. But we'll see you on the next one because that is it for this. So please subscribe, like, leave a comment or not. Again, the choice is always yours. Have a good one, guys.